Hello, my name is Jeff Paul, and this is Buena Fruta Farm. And I moved here 6 years ago, found this beautiful, amazing farm with incredible soil here in Puerto Rico. Within the next couple of months, I'll have 1,000 trees total. I already have 250, and I'll be up to about 1,000 in the next couple of months. And in the next year, I plan on having an additional 1,000. About 3 years ago, I started to learn that cacao grows very, very good here in Puerto Rico. So I started looking into it more, found that the soil and the climate here is incredible for growing cacao. And sure enough, I started planting some trees, and they're doing amazing. I always had an interest in foods that are healthy. I always knew that people shouldn't be getting sick, that there's a way for people to be healthy. So I was into finding healthy ways of eating and living. And I started to learn that cacao is an amazing superfood. Cacao or chocolate, it's far more than just candy. It's more powerful than any multivitamin that you can get. It's full of vitamins and minerals, and it has more antioxidants than green tea and red wine. It's considered the highest antioxidant food on the planet. And there's a tremendous amount of research going on right now, how cacao has incredible properties for heart health and many, many things, anti-inflammatory, tremendous. It makes people feel good. It has certain nutrient, natural chemicals in it that affect, cause blissful feelings. There's many different foods you can make with it. The Aztecs used to make a sauce that's popular still in Mexico called mole poblano, which is actually a chocolate sauce that's not sweet, and you would use it on chicken or different meals. And it's so cacao is a lot more than just candy. It's a lot more than just chocolate. It's a superfood. It's nutrient dense, and it's delicious in many, many ways that you can use it. It's called the food of the gods. Theobroma, cacao, the food of the gods, and it's very well named. There's many varieties of cacao, just like there's many varieties of apples. Some apples are sweet, some are tart. There's many kinds. And then for making apple cider, if you do a blend of apples, you'll get the best tasting apple cider with a blend. So it's similar with cacao, that there's hundreds and hundreds of varieties of cacao. Some have very good flavor, some have fruity tones, some have nutty tones, and some are just very common. Most of the cacao that's grown is grown in Brazil and Africa, and it's a common type cacao that doesn't have a particularly gourmet, connoisseur type flavor. It's used for common cheap chocolate. But here in Puerto Rico, there's been research done on many varieties, and 10 were chosen for the best flavor and the highest production to be able to produce excellent, high quality cacao that's worth a lot. People are in search of organically grown, sustainably grown cacao, and that has excellent flavor. And this cacao grown here in Puerto Rico is amazing. Now here in Puerto Rico, the soil and the climate is amazing for growing cacao. And the sooner you plant trees, the sooner you're going to start harvesting. Something that's really excellent about cacao is that it doesn't take 5 or 6 years like many trees. Within 2 to 3 years, cacao trees start producing cacao. After 5 years, it will come into full production, but you'll start getting cacao within 2 to 3 years. And the market, there's a decline of cacao available from Brazil and Africa because a lot of their plantations are old. Plus, there's more of a demand for high quality organic cacao, and the cacao that's grown mostly that's in Brazil and Africa is not organic, and it's not high quality. It's a very common type of cacao. So the opportunities to sell high quality cacao, whether it's just selling the fresh beans or dry beans or processing it, there's many ways to process it, or going all out and making chocolate bars, the opportunity is tremendous. There's a growing high demand for it, and it's the profit per acre or per cuerda here in Puerto Rico is tremendous. It's a no-brainer. If you're in a place where you can grow cacao, you grow cacao. Even if cacao is grown all over Puerto Rico, if thousands and thousands of people would start growing cacao in Puerto Rico, there's very few now, but even if there was, all the cacao that could be produced in Puerto Rico could easily be sold very profitably. It'd be an amazing economic boost for Puerto Rico.